Good morning, everyone. I don't know what's going on here, but I think I have to shut this off and restart it, guys. I'm going to shut this down and restart it. It's coming on. Okay. Hi, guys. I was having trouble with Periscope. I don't know what's going on. It's a little weird. Hey, good morning. Welcome to anyone who comes on the replay. Hey, how are you? I am just showing you the ways you can contact me before I get started. So hopefully this scope starts to bring in people. If it doesn't, David, I might have to shut it down and reboot. I had an error message when I started it, and I'm not seeing anyone jumping on. Okay, I see people jumping on. So maybe it's going to work. I don't know. Periscope is so temperamental these days. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I just want to wait for a few people to get on board. I scoped this morning. I was walking from the station to the office, and I decided to give it a little scope and show everybody a snowy New York day. But so this is, if anybody wants to, this is a good time to take a screenshot of this so that you guys know where to reach me, when you need to reach me, and how you need to reach me. Okay. I'm going to get started in a minute or two. Welcome my replay viewers. Great to see you guys later on today. And I'm going to flip this around. Hello. How is everybody today? Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wellness Wednesday, right? Hey, thanks for the hearts. Why does everybody ask if we speak Russian? We're in the United States. We speak American in the United States. I get this every day. Russian, do you speak Russian? No. I do not speak Russian. Oh, and what's with Putin? Who cares about Putin? I'm so tired of Putin. You guys, all right, that's great. I'm Italian, but I'm in America, so I'm American. I don't understand. Anyway, good morning, folks. Good morning. I'm just waiting for a few people to jump on my scope before I get started. I just want to say that this is going to be a good scope if you jump on, and I'm hoping I can help you if you're having trouble with your sleep. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kathy Diraneri. I am an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils. I have a full-time career in Manhattan. I scope Monday through Friday around between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to provide you with ways to help you become the best you can be. Personal growth, professional growth. And on Wednesday, we talk about wellness. Every Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday, so I try to find a topic that we can all connect with, that we're all part of, that we all experience. So I try to keep the wellness, classes on Wednesday something really attainable. I try not to make it very difficult or hard to understand. So today we're going to talk about sleep. Why do we need sleep? Well, I kind of jotted down why I need sleep, so I'm going to share with you why I need sleep. And I'm sure some of you will say you agree. You feel the same way. Sleep is your worst topic, Trish. Why is it your worst topic? You can't sleep at night? Are you having trouble sleeping at night? I know I've had times where it's been a horror. I couldn't sleep at night. And there are times where I sleep really well. So you have trouble. Okay, well, I'm hoping this scope will help you get over that. I'm hoping that this can help you. But first of all, I want to kind of address, why do we need sleep? So before I get started, this is a good time for all of you who follow me to share this scope out with other people. I would appreciate it if you just put it out there for other people to jump on and get on the Kathy wagon and find out how they can sleep. And it's not just about sleep, it's about feeling tired, and sometimes it's about physical discomfort, correct? So the first thing I want to say is, why do we need sleep? Well, we need sleep, number one, for alertness, okay? Not enough sleep can make you feel drunk. How many times have you felt that, like, oh my God, I didn't sleep enough last night and I feel completely, thanks Trish, you feel completely exhausted. You're completely exhausted from it. Like, I mean, you feel like you're just kind of like hungover, right? You have sleep apnea. Okay. All right, well, I might have some simple tips for you. My daughter's future husband fiance, whatever, has sleep apnea. So the first thing that no sleep does is it creates a lack of being alert, right? And if you're not alert, you can like fall, right? You can trip over things, you can drop things. It makes you very clumsy. Oh, I'm going to get into rotating shifts. That's one of the things I was going to talk about. That's so funny you should say that. All right, so alertness is number one. Number two would be learning and memory, right? You know how many kids are in college and they think that the best thing to do is the night before to cram for an exam, right? That they're going to pass the test by cramming. But the best thing to do sometimes is to go to sleep. Thank you. You can feel tired from lack of sleep. Exactly. You feel tired, you feel like you're drunk, like you're hungover. Learning and memory. If you're cramming at night, stop doing that. Read what you have to read, maybe the chapter, take some notes, go to sleep. Go to sleep early and put the alarm clock on to wake up earlier and then study. A well-rested mind retains more information. If your mind is rested in the morning, you're going to retain a lot more information. Actually, that's another one I'm going, you guys are like, you're right on it. You're right on it. I'm getting there. So, also, it helps with the ability to digest information better. So make sure, stop cramming at night, go to sleep, and get up earlier and study then. You'll do better. The next thing that it helps with is problem solving. The saying, I'll sleep on it, is so accurate, okay? It makes you more effective. So problem solving, if you have a good night's rest, you're going to be much more accurate in the things you're looking to solve. If you have a career where you're problem solving, that's the way it's going to happen, is to get a good night's sleep. And that old saying, I'll sleep on it, is the best way. So if you're having marital issues or relationship issues or financial issues or whatever issues you're having, sometimes the best thing to do is to let it go and just sleep on it. And you'll get the answers you need in the morning. The next one I want to address, the next reason why you need a good night's rest is muscle repair. If you work out a lot, then rest will help relax those muscles. It will repair the muscles at night while you're sleeping. So getting a good night's sleep repairs the muscles. Number 5 would be reduces inflammation. Sleep repairs the muscles so that they're less inflamed. So you need a good night's rest to relax your muscles and reduce inflammation. And it helps to relieve stress. Believe it or not, a good night's sleep will help relieve stress. Because if you don't sleep, you're exhausted, you're lethargic, you don't function right, and you're stressed out about it. Come on, it's like a pattern. It's like tongue, 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 tongue. Like all these things happen. So it helps you relieve stress. And believe it or not, rest helps you lose weight. You know why it helps you lose weight? Because people who are sleep deprived eat a lot of high fats, right? They crave high fats. So if you're not sleeping well at night, you end up eating more. You're eating more high fat foods. So go to sleep. That way you don't eat that junk. And it lowers depression. Do you know my name? Sam Garcia? Whatever. That's what it says on your John. Hi, John. Do I know you? I don't know what that means. Anyway, lowers depression. The quality of sleep helps you to have a good mood. How many hours should we sleep? Good question, Trish, because it's right here. So, how many hours should we sleep is actually the next thing. 7 to 9 hours is what is suggested. 7 to 9 hours. How many of us sleep 7 to 9 hours? I know I really don't. I should, but I don't, because get home from work and then I'm cooking and I'm cleaning up and then I'm doing other work, and maybe I get caught up in a program on TV and I end up staying up a little later, so I crash at 11 and I'm up at 5. So, you know, I'm a little short. I could use another hour. Now I'm going to give you some tips. Okay, Trish, so here we go. Here's some tips to help you sleep, all right? The first one, here you go, Trish, what you said before. What did you say before? Have sex before you go to sleep. Have sex before you go to sleep. And if you don't have a partner to have sex, there's a lot of ways you can get around that. Okay, guys, use your imagination. There's a lot of ways you can get around that. But have sex. It releases the love hormones. All right, so that's one of the first things that you need to do, is to do that. So if you can, get busy, guys, get busy, you know. The next one that I have to say is, and some people like the white noise and some people want that and they need that to sleep. But what happens is when you have white noise from the television, you end up waking up in the middle of the night, either to shut off the TV or it disrupts your sleep pattern. So shut off the stupid TV. Shut it off. Shut down your iPhone, your iPads, your computers, and everything else. By the way, shut off your computer, your iPad, your everything, like your laptops, any kind of technology, half hour before you go to sleep, because the lights that radiate off this technology stimulates you and keeps you up. So you want to make sure you shut off everything, right? It inhibits the production of melatonin, which is the body's natural sleep inducer. So shut off everything. Shut off all the gadgets. TV, I usually keep it on. I think it's fine to keep it on until you're ready to go to bed, but then when you're ready to go to bed, shut it off. Don't keep it on to fall asleep. Practice shutting the TV off before you go to sleep. That really helps. Set your phone to a mood. What do I mean by that? Well, set your alarm to a mood. Don't set your alarm to wake up to this screeching sound, but rather set it to wake up to a pleasant sound or the radio or something you enjoy. Because what happens is, if you know that the alarm's gonna go off in 4 hours and you still haven't fallen asleep, you get like this anxiety. Oh, the alarm's gonna go off, the alarm's gonna go off. You have this anxiety over this sound you're going to hear. But if the sound happens to be something soft and soothing or music, you tend to not be as anxious about that sound when it goes off in the morning. So that's something that I suggest you try. Let's see what else. Take a bath. Take a bath. Hey, Cowboy Jack, nice to see you. So take a bath before you go to sleep. It relaxes the body. When I take a bath, if I'm having a stressful day, hey, Texas, nice to see you. When I have a stressful day, I may run a bath and maybe put some stress away in my bath or some lavender in my bath, and that really puts me in a really nice place. The smell and the aroma and the steam actually puts me in a nice, relaxed way, so I start to feel like I'm ready for bed. So that's another thing you can do. So take a bath that relaxes the body. Drink chamomile. Wine is good, but you know what happens with wine? It's a stimulant. So you're going to have a glass of wine or two, and it's good. It's going to relax you. You're going to get into a place where you're going to want to fall asleep, and then around 3 in the morning, you're going to wake up. Hot showers, cold bedroom makes me fall asleep faster. Exactly. Right on target. Hot showers and a cold bedroom. You want your bedroom not to be hot, because then when you're hot, you wake up. You're absolutely right. You want the room to be on the cooler side. You could always keep a blanket if you feel cold. You could take it off, but at least you feel much more comfortable in a cooler room. I don't even keep the heat on in my room. I have no heat on in my room, even in the winter time. I'm right on with you with that one. Exactly true. So drink a cup of chamomile. Chamomile tea is a great way to relax yourself. The wine is nice, but again, it'll wake you up in the middle of the night. You will wake up from the wine, and it might even give you a headache. Where chamomile tea, actually about a half hour, a half hour before you go to sleep, will relax you to a point where you'll just kind of doze off and you wake up without that groggy, like hangover kind of feeling, that NyQuil or all those sleep aids or sleep medications. I don't take any of that, so I wouldn't even know what it's called, like the Ambien, I guess, or whatever it is. That stuff is terrible, terrible, terrible. So try these techniques. Chamomile tea. Avoid coffee at night. Don't take anything with caffeine. Avoid the coffee at night, the chocolate, anything caffeine related. Avoid that. I don't have coffee after like 10 a.m. in the morning. I don't, because it does keep me up. So avoid that. Sodas, any kind of carbonated drinks. Stop eating at 9 p.m. Don't eat. No, I hate tea, coffee, chocolate. You do? Yeah. Okay. Well, I like I like coffee in the morning, and I love chocolate, but I just don't have it at night because it's got caffeine in it. It's not good for you. Green tea is good, but make sure it's decaffeinated, because green tea has caffeine in it. Okay, so just make sure that you're drinking decaffeinated green tea. My problem with anything decaffeinated, I think it's a farce. Anything that says decaffeinated has caffeine in it, some degree of caffeine. So if you're caffeine sensitive, it will keep you up. Try to read a book instead of digital media. Exactly, that's what I was saying before. What is your name? Satar Tweets. I don't know what your name is. I would love to address you by your name. I'm glad you're on my scope. I love the way you say chocolate. Chocolate. Yeah, I'm a New Yorker. Chocolate? Chocolate? So, absolutely, absolutely correct. Anyway, so no chocolate, no coffee, and stop eating around 9 p.m. I mean, if you want, have a light snack and the cup of tea. That should put you in a good place. And if you don't like tea, chamomile tea that is. Like I said, decaffeinated tea to me has some degree of caffeine in it, and I just avoid it if I'm trying to get a good night's rest. Cookies, well, you know what, again, before 9 p.m. if you want to have a cookie with your chamomile tea, that's fine. Just remember that when you overeat and you have a full stomach, sometimes you can't sleep because your stomach doesn't feel right? You could get a bellyache, you could just feel bloated, or you might feel like you're just too full. So that will help you, that won't help you sleep. So if you're having trouble sleeping at night, I'm trying to help you, small little things, simple little techniques that can really, really help you rest. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. Now, those are all the things that will help you sleep. But what keeps you up at night? What are the things that would keep you up at night? Now, some of the things that I think keep you up at night would be pain. If you're having some kind of pain in your body, muscular pain, any kind of aches and pains, right? That can keep you up because you can't get comfortable, correct? Or stress can keep you, worried or stress can keep you up at night. Snoring, if you have a partner that snores, right? That can keep you up at night. Correct? That happens to me sometimes with hubby, right? If you're female and you're going through hormonal changes, especially if you're going through your changes in your midlife, right? That can keep you up at night. Or if you have kids out, pain all the way every day. Yeah, see, you suffer with pain. Pain is a real problem, right? Hormones are also a real problem. I try to bring my thoughts into control and concentrating on my breathing right before you sleep. Here's another person that's asking me if I speak Russian. I don't know if you guys scope, but I get at least five questions about me speaking Russian all the time. But you work at night. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. Changing shifts. Shift changing can actually affect your sleep, right? Like if you work the night shift or the day shift, or it can really screw up your, rotating shift work can really do that. These are my notes. I always write notes down, guys, to keep my memory clear because I'm getting older and I forget. I forget what I'm going to say. So, yeah, so rotating shifts can really, really impact someone's sleep patterns. Or even, if you're flying somewhere and then, if you have jet lag, that can really kick your butt. How do you combat that? Well, before I continue, I'm going to introduce myself again to you guys so that you know who I am if you've never followed me before. My name is Kathy Diraneri. I'm an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils, and I do have a full-time career in Manhattan. I scope every day, Monday through Friday, to help you with personal growth, business growth, and help you become the best you can be. That's kind of what I do, and Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday. So now we talked about what keeps you up. Hello. So these are the things that keep you up. So because I'm an executive leader with Young Living, I can tell you the things I do with the products that I use to help you sleep. You can take it or leave it. If it's not important to you, if it's not beneficial to you, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I just do want to share what I do, and maybe it's something that you might want to consider. So for pain, what I typically do and what I love, Young Living Essential Oils has this essential oil called Panaway, right? Panaway, it's like not pain away, but Panaway. So Panaway is like wintergreen and spearmint and peppermint. So if you have any kind of, discomfort in your body, I like to just put a few drops, mix it with coconut oil or just straight on, and I would rub it wherever that issue is. So maybe a half hour before you go into sleep, putting a little of this on whatever ails you might actually relax the muscles to a point where you're feeling soothed enough, and the irritation and the discomfort will start to minimize. So about 25 minutes before. So I like to use this. This is a great oil to use if you have any kind of physical discomfort, including if you have any kind of head pressure as well. So I would use this as a way to do that. So for whoever was on my scope that said about pain or about any kind of muscle discomfort, I would try the Panaway as if you like. And if you want to know more about that, you know how to find me. There's a million ways to find me. Now I'm talking about stress. Yeah, it is Young Living, yes. If you're talking about stress, if you're having a stressful day, if you're having a really hard day and you don't, and you want to like overcome it, there's 2 ways to do it, and I like using, oh my God, it's called Stress Away. What a shock. What a shock. First of all, it smells really, really awesome. We call this candy in a bottle. It smells really good. If you want, put this in your bathtub before you go to sleep, right? Like I said before, take a bath and put some oils in there. I said lavender and what did I say? Lavender, peace and calming, stress away. So stress away is very nice. I have a diffuser. I put a diffuser in my bedroom, and I'll put a couple of drops of stress away in my diffuser, or even at the bottom of my feet. You can drink this too. Yes, this stress away, you can actually, it's edible, you can. So it is a dietary supplement. It doesn't taste good, so I would probably put it in my chamomile tea maybe, or in a veggie cap, and you can ingest it. But and if you want to know more about that, you can reach me on my website, which is in the bio of Periscope, and I'll tell you more about it. You can actually sign up, and then you get newsletters, and it'll tell you exactly what to do with all the products. But so Stress Away is awesome oil if you do have stress, and I like to diffuse it as well as put it in my tub or where I'm driving, so that's a great oil. Another great oil besides lavender, and I'm not going to show you about lavender because hello, lavender's lavender, right? We all know what lavender is. But another one would be peace and calming. Listening to positive music, absolutely. Listening to positive music, and actually I have a diffuser that has like Zen music playing, and then I do the peace and calming, or I do stress away, and it's like, oh my God, it's just amazing. You talk about going into sleep, I'm like in the zone, totally in the zone. So peace and calming is another oil by Young Living that also can give you that same restful sleep, that same relaxation, and this is also, it's a little sweeter, a little bit brighter smell, if I can explain it that way. So this too is a great oil that you might want to put at the bottom of your feet when you're going to sleep. Before you go to sleep, a half hour before you go to sleep, put it at the bottom of your feet, or you can diffuse it as well. I mean, come on, peace and calming. This I would not ingest. This is not something you ingest. And this is also great to put in your tub before a half hour, 45 minutes before you're going to sleep. So imagine putting peace and calming in your tub, relaxing in that, sipping chamomile tea around 9:30 p.m., and then going into your cold bedroom and having the diffuser pumping this. Shut off all your electronics and go to sleep. I promise that everything will be just fine. You're going to go into la la land. And the last one that I want to talk about, because we were talking about it before, someone was on the scope earlier and said, you know, taking a hot shower is great, but going into a cold bedroom, and you want to be in a cooler bedroom, because if you're in a hot bedroom, you're going to have a hard time falling asleep. You're going to be too hot. So you want the room to be cooler than your body temperature, and so that you could just put a comforter on if you have to and stay, you know, the perfect temperature for yourself. It's always better to be in a cooler room than a hotter room to sleep. Okay? And the last one I want to talk about, that we talked about snoring. Whoever has a significant other who snores, or your dog that snores, right? Maybe you have a dog in your bedroom that snores. I like to use Valor. Okay, Valor is not for me, it's for the person that's snoring, correct? So what I like to do is I put the Valor on my significant other's temples. By doing this, I do it about a half hour too before he falls asleep. Half hour, 45 minutes before he falls asleep. And I find that the Valor really helps. And if you want, you can mix Valor maybe with some lavender and some stress away in the diffuser and diffuse that, and it's great. Your room's gonna smell like a spa, like an amazing spa. So these are the things that I use. Again, the Panaway, or if you have peppermint, is really good for any kind of muscular discomfort or any kind of head pressure. You could use Panaway, peppermint, wintergreen, eucalyptus. All those are really, really good. As far as restful sleep, lavender is really, really good. If you can't sleep at night, just put some lavender under your feet. Lavender under your feet is really good. You know what's really good too? Cedarwood and vetiver. So cedarwood and vetiver is actually for people that are like really like hyper. You're welcome. That are really hyper, you would want to put that on the bottom of your feet, because that kind of really, really zens you out a little bit. So I'm hoping that this is really good. And if you're getting sick, guys, if you feel like you're getting sick and that's why you can't sleep, if you feel like you're coming down with something, maybe a head cold of some sort, or some kind of, you know, Young Living makes an oil, I don't have it with me, it's called RC. It's great. I would put that, mix it with coconut oil, put it on your chest before you go to sleep. You could diffuse that also. And Thieves, Young Living makes a great essential oil called Thieves, and Thieves helps you with the immune system so you can stay healthy all winter long. I stopped getting shots. I don't do that anymore. I don't get shots anymore. So that I don't get a cold. I just use Thieves, and it's great. If you want to know more about Young Living, or you want to know more about my business, or you're interested in the essential oils, feel free to reach out to me. My website is actually on the bio. It's kathydiraneri.marketingsense.com. You can email me, sign up for the newsletters. Newsletters are free, the information's all free, and if you're interested in the company and the product line, you can email me through there and ask me more about it. I'm happy to assist. It costs you nothing, and it's great education, and it really, really does educate you. That's how I started. I just started reading the newsletters, and I learned about the company and the oils, and I was really drawn to it. But I wanted to help you guys help with the sleep. I know we all suffer from sleep, don't we? It's just it's tough, right? We all have issues with that, and just stress and pain and all that crap, right? All that crap. And exercise, well, yeah, you could say exercise. I work out every day, but I'm trying to think of what you would do in the last 3 hours before you go to sleep at night. But guys, you're absolutely right. Sleep, exercise, work out. If you work out every day and you get that body pumping, you're going to be tired at night. You're going to be tired. Your body's going to be craving the rest. It definitely is. So exercise is definitely something to put in there, but that's in your day-to-day activities. You should have some form of exercise anyway. Whether you can sleep or you can't, exercise should be part of your daily routine. Even if it's walking, but do something. Get that heart going, guys. Now, before I say goodbye, I want to share this book with you that I love, and I don't get any royalties for this book. I share books all the time. Keep in mind, when I share books, it's because I enjoy them, I learn from them, and I want to pass this on. I pay it forward as much as I can. This book does not provide any royalties to me whatsoever. It's just a great book, and it's a great tool if you want to know more about the oils, or you want to know more about a holistic lifestyle to help you get past whatever is ailing you. And the book is called this, so you might want to take a screenshot. This is a good time to take a screenshot of this. And it's called Surviving When Modern Medicine Fails by Dr. Scott Johnson. This is an awesome, awesome book. So you might want to read it, look at it. Absolutely awesome book. It's relatively inexpensive, and it has some great information. I know someone on this scope was asking me about, can they take stress away, can they take it orally? And I said yes, but this book will give you answers to all those questions. And if you're suffering from anything that's bothering you, there's a lot of information in here that can help you. Fatigue, we were just talking about that, right? Mental fatigue. It says here, place 2 to 3 drops of peppermint, frankincense, and balsam fir. Rub it on your palms together, cup it over your nose, and inhale. How easy is that? So it's a great book. Check it out. Get some sleep, guys. If you want to function, get some sleep, get some rest. That's what we're supposed to do. We're such a busy, busy society. We're working our tails off every single day, and it's time to really just, at night, find a way to unwind, relax, in a healthy, holistic lifestyle, in a good way, and, feel better. Feel better, because then you'll have a productive tomorrow. And if you have a productive tomorrow, you'll have an awesome day like I do. And every day will be great, even when it's crappy, because you'll feel good. You'll feel less tired. So I'm hoping that this scope was beneficial to you. I share scopes every single day, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll pop on the weekend if I have time to pop on. I'm going to flip this around and give you information about how to find me. If you want to find me, oh, you're very welcome, Leon. Anytime, follow me. I'm on again Monday through Friday, and I'm always helping guys out. So what I typically do is Monday is Management Monday, so we talk about finances. Tuesday is Therapy Thursday. We talk about personal growth. Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday. We talk about health and your body and lifestyle and how to stay healthy. Thursday, I kind of flipped it. I'm going to do Thursday's travels. We're going to talk about traveling. Where do you want to go? What places do you want to see? How do you get there? What airlines do you like? What apps do you like for airlines? What travel agencies do you use? So jump on tomorrow morning and watch travel, Thursday's travels. And Friday's Focus Friday. How do we focus? How do we get ahead for the weekend? What do we do to stabilize ourselves, to have a better life? And focus on ourselves to be the best we can be, right? Always pay it forward. Hey guys, yeah, great, thank you. Remember, it's Lent. For those of you who are Christian, Catholic, this is the time where you give up something. I talk about it all the time. Sometimes it's not what you give up, but what you pay forward. So you don't have to give up that chocolate or that coffee or anything like that, or whatever sweets or cake that you don't want to give up, but maybe rather give forward. Give something to someone. Maybe go to one day we can talk about building credit, making investments, etc. Okay, all right. How about, do you do scopes? Maybe you should do a scope on that. I'll check you out. I'd like to learn more about where you're going with that. So, pay it forward. It's Lent. For those Catholic Christians, and even if you're not, it's a good time of the year to do that, to pay it forward, to give back. Maybe go to a homeless shelter this month, visit them and help them out, or maybe go to an animal shelter and let's help our pets stay happy and play with them. Or maybe it's working with children, underprivileged children, and giving a little something back to them. Let's think of something we can do this season until Easter to make a better life for someone else. Let's touch on other people's lives and make their lives just as wonderful as ours are. Because we have a pretty damn awesome life. Because if we're sitting on an iPhone right now watching each other, our life is pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to show you how you can find me, and I will check you out tomorrow. Have a great and awesome day, guys. I'm going to flip this. So this is a good time to get a screenshot, and you guys can follow me on all these different avenues. Friend me, look for me, catch up with me, say hello. Facebook is my baby. I love Facebook the best. I'm on Instagram. I'm always posting on Instagram. And of course, Twitter here and there. And if you want to know about my company and the essential oils, my websites, there's 2 of them. So absolutely check out the websites. Jump on and say hello. And if you want to watch any of my other scopes to see if there's something that you would like to watch more of, you can get me on catch.me. And with that, I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a good one, guys. Bye.